These guys really want to be successful, that they actually have high hopes for themselves, and we just have to kind of hone it in the right direction. And when we do that, they can accomplish some pretty good things. Um, you know, I think we underachieved in a lot of areas last year, and they saw that. And this year, they're ready to kind of change that. What happened last year, and hopefully have a better season in the Big 12. Leading up to that as well, and then obviously in the postseason.
The other guys were talking about the culture. Have you seen like a better culture be built here this off season?
Yeah, definitely. The guys have really been more focused on their tennis, about their output and what they're, wanting to accomplish. Every day, they come with a little more sense of urgency and a little bit more of just a higher thought process behind their tennis. It's not just like, oh, I'm coming to practice, I'm just going to play, and then we'll see what happens. They actually have a good awareness of what they need to work on, what they need to accomplish each day in order to get better, so then that the team gets better as well. And that's the tricky thing about tennis, right, is they have to focus on themselves in order for the team to get better, whereas usually, like in basketball or football, we're all having to try to get everybody together as a unit to go out and play together. It's a little bit tricky in that regard. But each guy's been, super, goal-oriented and, hardworking, and I think that's what I've seen, the most. And not just on the court, but like in the weight room and other aspects. They're really just kind of, our mentality is like a professional attitude. We want to be a bunch of professionals out here, and they're really taking that to heart.
How valuable is Bjorn? And you hear him over here talking, and just what he learned sitting out last year, kind of his maturity and the way that he developed and grew, and he's somebody who just kind of is a natural leader for this group.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy with about over 40-something wins between 2 years of tennis. So yeah, he's pretty valuable to have out on the court, and he knows how to figure it out when he gets out on the court to be successful. I mean, really, that's anybody. First 2 years here, we were without Tommy. He wasn't able to play, and we never had a full lineup, in my opinion. Even going into my first year, we were missing, a guy at times, even though we were, a very successful team. This year, with having Bjorn back, it adds us, having more depth at the top, as well as now everybody else down at the bottom can be a little bit deeper, not have to play out of sorts of where they, were last year. And, it's going to be, hopefully, his wrist can, hold up really well this year, and, he's still trying to work it out. But with having him in the lineup, I think, it's going to make the other guys around him feel a lot more comfortable too, and be happy to see him on the court.
And I don't know a whole lot about Tommy. How would you kind of just describe his level of play and sort of what he brings to this group?
He has a high level, very, different dynamic than, most players on our team and other players across the country. When he can put it all together, he's a pretty, special kid to watch on the court, and scary. He just has a very big game. He's tall, he has good serve, good forehand. He comes at you, he's very aggressive, and he knows that, at times that can go away from him, and he needs to find other ways. But, he definitely has a level to play at the top of our lineup like he did last year, and then, compete at the national level, top 30, top 40 in the country.
And as you go into this opening weekend, do you have a lot of expectations for this group? I mean, is that something you're talking about, or do you just kind of want to turn them loose and sort of see, how they show up?
No, we got a bunch of new guys here. We have 3 new guys on the team that started just a week ago, or less than that, and we're gonna have to see what they've got. These first 4 matches, really, not only this weekend but then the following weekend. Not that I'm looking to it, but we're gonna use these first 4 matches to kind of just see everybody on the team and see where they're at in regards to their competitiveness and their level, and what they've got with the having the new guys come in. It's created a good competitiveness around the whole team. Even different from the fall. It's just sparked a little bit more of a, okay, I gotta play my best, because new guys want to prove themselves, and the old guys want to say, okay, you're not gonna take my place. So it creates a good, healthy environment in that regard. Good problem for myself and Coach Whitehead to have. But yeah, this weekend, on Friday, I just want to see our guys doing some of the things that we worked in all fall. The new guys are going to getting acclimated, and it's going to be a new thing for them, just in regards to a dual match. They've never played one before, but yeah, just getting our feet wet and just seeing how we compete and trying hard. And I think the guys are just going to be super excited to go out and play, so it should take care of itself.
Do you feel good about the doubles matchups that you have right now, or are you going to kind of play around with that in the first 4 matches?
Yeah, we're tinkering a lot this week, you know, because we do have, you know, a very good team in Bjorn and Parker, you know, getting to the finals of the fall championships. They could be a, you know, a big force in the, you know, this year in the country, but you know, if we put them together, they could take away from maybe being better across the board, but they could give us that dynamic duo at the top, so then we only have to get one other spot. The great thing is we have options this year. In the last couple years, we've been short manned, and you don't know, you know, you can't really, you're spread thin. This year, we're going to be able to put some other things together, and you know, if one thing doesn't work, we're going to have another option, and you know, I think these guys will figure it out.
I've been trying to get my left wrist back and firing. That's been the main goal from coach and all the physios and things like that. And then for the team as a whole, we've really been working on the culture and hard work and really having 6 guys out on the court who want to play for each other and not just playing for ourselves.
What do you feel like you learned about yourself just not being able to play last year and having to sit out for it?
I always say this to people, I think it was a really big blessing. I got to find myself and find my faith in other areas of my life, which I wouldn't have if maybe I'd been so focused on my tennis. So I'm always very thankful for kind of what's happened to my wrist and things like that.
How do you feel like that changes the way that you're approaching your last year?
I'm definitely more thankful. I have 2 more years.
2 more years.
Yeah, but I'm definitely more thankful for everything when I'm on the court, and each time I'm playing, I'm really taking it in and realizing how lucky I am to have what I have and things like that. So, yeah.
Saying that, what's the excitement level going into this weekend instead of just practicing?
Through the roof. Through the roof, man. No, but really, I'm so excited to play. I've taken a year off and see my teammates. Playing was hard last year at times, but now I feel like this team's really together and really one unit, so I'm really hoping we can do some good things this year.
Anything else?
You had mentioned just, you know, developing the culture here. How would you kind of just describe, you know, this group and how it's different than ones that you've been with here in the last few years?
I think this group wants to win and everyone wants to work really hard. It's kind of the harder you work, the higher you're perceived in the team, which I think is a really good thing to have. So that's kind of how.
We've been working a lot. We have 3 new guys coming in for the spring, so basically just getting them accustomed to how we practice and how we train. And we have 2 guys from Argentina, 1 from Italy, so they don't really know how things work out here in college. And we've been just helping them, kind of teaching them how we work and how we do our doubles drills, and just trying to fit them in with our practices. And it's been really fun. They've been picking it up pretty quick.
What do you feel like you guys were able to learn about this team just in the fall slate?
This year's been pretty different than years in the past. I'm a senior, so I've been here for 4 years, and each year we get a bunch of new guys and the team changes, but this year we all work very hard and everyone pushes each other, and just it feels something a little different this year than past years because everyone's pushing each other in practice every day, and it's just been so far really good, and can't wait to get started.
There's so much newness. What do you guys are expecting going to Tulsa this weekend?
We're definitely expecting to get 2 wins there. We have Bryant and Tulsa, 2 pretty solid teams. We have a great team, and we've been practicing really hard. Been a very tough week, 2 practices a day and fitness, but coach is preparing us well, and hopefully we'll be able to come out there and playing in practice and just competing hard and getting those W's for sure.